little fox, are you in the red box? Let's look. No fox in that box. All right. Then we said we were going to go to yellow. Little fox, are you in the yellow box? You ready? No fox in that box. All right. Then we said we're going to go to green. Here we go. Little fox, are you in the green box? You ready? Fox in the box. We found him. Let's open our orange one just in case. Nope. That fox was in that box. Nice. Because we're doing box stories today. That's why we have foxes in boxes. But we are going to do another one that has a fox in a box, but it has a lot of other animals too. It's called A Hunting We Will Go. And I need my thing for pictures. It goes like this. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. We'll catch a fox and put him in a box. We might even give him some socks because it all rhymes. And then we'll let him go over your shoulder. Here we go. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. We'll catch a kangaroo and give her a shoe. We might even give her two shoes. And then we'll let her go. I like that. I think a kangaroo and shoes works for me. All right, you ready? A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. We'll catch a goat and give him a boat. Nice. And then we'll let him go over your shoulder. Bye, goat. Go sailing. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. We'll catch a what? Frog. And put him on a log. Yeah, it rhymes. And then we'll let him go over your shoulder. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. We'll catch a mouse and give him a house. We need a bigger house. And then we'll let him go over your shoulder. Very nice. You go live in your house, mouse. Oh, this is for Romeo. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. We'll catch a cat and give him a hat. And then we'll let him go over your shoulder. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. This is my favorite. We'll catch a pig and give him a wig or a wig. Ah, or a wig. Like the hair. A pig with wigs. I like it. And then we'll let him go over your shoulder. This is Alexander. One day, Alexander found a funny looking box. Funny looking box. He peeked inside, then he crawled inside, and it was black. Black everywhere he looked. Only one spot was not. Alexander peered through and climbed through, and what did he find? Yellow. Yellow daisies, yellow bees, yellow bananas, and yellow trees. It's so hard to see everything because they're all the same color. Yellow everywhere he looked. But then he looked again, and he saw a high spot. And yellow, it was not. Alexander pulled himself up and dropped down, and what did he find? Orange. Orange pails, orange sun, orange hats just for fun. Orange everywhere he looked. But then he looked again, and he saw a low spot. And orange, it was not. Yeah. He touched the spot. Wet. Weird. Alexander dove in and splashed out, and what did he find? Yep. Blue sky, blue sea, blue dolphins, 1, 2, 3. Blue everywhere he looked. But then he looked again. This was a smaller one. And he saw a tiny spot, and blue, it was not. So that's kind of, it's the pages move. I mean, it has a little cold in it. Alexander squeezed through and popped out, and what did he find? Red. Red apples, red roses, red clowns with red noses. Goodness, that's a lot of red. Red, red everywhere, everywhere he looked. But then he looked again, and he saw a great big spot. And red it was not. Alexander jumped in and jumped out, and what did he find? Green. Green leaves, green frogs, and green lizards under logs. Green, green everywhere, everywhere he looked. But then he looked again. You see it down here? And he saw a squiggly spot. And green, it was not. So he wiggled in and he wiggled out. And what did he find? Purple. Purple pansies, purple plums, purple pie on purple thumbs. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Purple, purple everywhere, everywhere he looked. But then he looked again. And he saw a skinny spot. And purple it was not. So Alexander slipped through and slid down, and what did he find? White. White snowflakes, a white bunny, and white snowmen looking funny. White, white everywhere, everywhere he looked. It's hard to see him because it's like white on white. Alexander searched high and Alexander searched low, but there were no more spots anywhere he looked. Well, where's all the other colors going? The snow people help out. But there was a small door, and what do you think he did? Yeah, what do we do with a door, right? He opened the door and stepped outside into a world of, let's close that door, color. That's a pretty cool box. He's now with his friends again.
What's under the red box, the red box, the red box? What's under the red box? I don't know. Let's find out. And it is, I'm going to bring it closer so you can see better. Clocks. All right, let's do yellow. What's in the yellow box, the yellow box, the yellow box? What's in the yellow box? I don't know. Let's find out. And it is socks. All right, let's do green. What's in the green box, the green box, the green box? What's in the green box? I don't know. Let's find out. And it is blocks. All right, one last one, blue. What's in the blue box, the blue box, the blue box? What's in the blue box? I don't know. Let's find out. And it is a box. Very cute.
George's little brother was being a real nuisance. It means he's just bugging him to pieces. So was his even littler brother. He's got two little brothers. He's like a double big brother. Everywhere George went, the littler boys followed. They went upstairs, they went in the bedroom, they followed him to the bathroom. George had had enough. No more little brothers in the bathroom. Where are you going? His brothers asked. Nowhere. You can't follow me. It looks like the washing machine came in that box. The box from the washing machine was just what George needed. So he gets to work and he starts to make it into something pretty amazing. Yeah. In no time, he was ready for his escape. George pressed a button. So he's pressing a button that he drew on the box. Let's see where it takes him. And he was nowhere. Yeah, nowhere was vast and empty. That means it was big and there was nothing there. Well, that's no fun. But not for long. He tips the box out. Look at all the stuff come out of the box. And it's all like cardboard stuff. Like stuff you could make with cardboard. He dumps it out. Soon, nowhere was amazing. Roller coasters. Woo! Nowhere was magnificent rocket ships in outer space. Nowhere was stupendous. Oh, pirates on the ocean. I like the waves that they made out of cardboard. Meanwhile, George's little brothers were wondering where he'd gone. He wasn't in the bedroom. He wasn't in the bathroom because they checked. And he wasn't in the living room. Where was George? It's nice when people miss you, even your little brothers. He was nowhere. Wait a minute. Maybe nowhere needs a little something, something. But in nowhere, there were no enemy pirates to fight. There were no dragons to be found. He has a castle, but no dragons. In fact, there was no one at all. Just him. And that's when George realized he knew just where to find great enemy pirates and pretty good dragons, too. Where would you find pirates and dragons? With that thought, he hopped back in his ship and he set course for home. So here's another button. He pushed for home. George, where have you been? Say his little brothers. Look at how happy they are. Oh, nowhere, he says. And then they start playing together. That's on the end papers. They made the end papers part of the story.
The day the new refrigerator came, Grace got a box. When I was little, that's where we always get our boxes. The last time I bought a refrigerator, it did not come in a box. It just came. I was so disappointed. I don't know. Maybe sometimes you can still get refrigerator boxes, but look how big it is. On Monday, box was a rocket. On Tuesday, box was a home. On Wednesday, box was a tent for camping. And also some ruins in Rome. On Thursday, box was a submarine. On Friday, box was Hong Kong. It's a really big city. So here's box being a skyscraper. On Saturday, box was a deep, dark tunnel. But on Sunday, something was wrong. What do you think is wrong with box? In one corner, box was sagging, and one of his walls had a rip. One flap on box was bent and crumpled. Box was a sinking ship. Grace gave him a checkup. His heartbeat seemed okay. She let him rest on the couch and read him stories all day. This looks like a good plan. I like this one. Next, she tried a bandage and then some veggie soup. The letters say box. But no matter what she did, box continued to droop. Then Grace had an idea. If box was a sinking boat, maybe she was a peg-leg pirate trying to keep him afloat. Ahoy, matey, let's try some tape. Grace fixed a rip in his wall, get some cardboard for reinforcement. She patched crumples big and small. Box looked different now, but that didn't matter to Grace. By Monday, he was back to work as another magical place. So box was a fort, then a castle, which Grace worked hard defending. And every few days, a new rip would need a little mending. They played the days away with lots of color and laughter, because best friends Grace and Box had big dreams to chase after. The end.